Welcome back. I've got a table here at Lola's Lounge and Cantina in just a bit. But right now, I promised you an old friend from a hot new South County restaurant. He's Executive Chef Guy Charles of popular Locanda in Saunderstown, who today is center stage in the Thermador Designer Kitchen of S&W TV and Appliance in East Providence.
Today we're going to do a tagliatelle del macellaio, which is Italian for a butcher's ragu.
Locanda in Saunderstown. This place is very special. Your food is spectacular.
We're going to put just a little bit of olive oil to get us started. And then this is pancetta. We want to render this down for about, 6 or 7 minutes. Onions, carrots, and celery, about a tablespoon of garlic. All those vegetables now are going to meld together with the pancetta. And you want to cook them till they're, I'd say, about halfway tender. So now that the vegetables have kind of become tender and they become integrated into the sauce, the next step would be to take some ground pork and just kind of crumble it in there.
This is the 5-burner Thermador induction cooktop. Now, Thermador wrote the book on induction cooking. What's beautiful and so modern about this, the heat moves, you can regulate it. There's a turbo boost section if you need to heat something in a hurry. And you can see the complete Thermador line here at S&W TV and Appliance.
We're going to put a little bit of salt and be mindful that the pancetta has plenty of salt.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit of cracked pepper. Little chili flakes. And then this is kind of a secret ingredient. It's fennel pollen. We want to add a little bit of tomato sauce or chopped tomatoes. Over high heat, we want to stir this and let what's known as a fond develop. Those little bits and pieces of meat flavoring. So you see how this is now starting to really kind of come together and be one homogenized sauce. You can almost see the fat kind of cling to the meat, and it gets thicker and thicker. To add a little white wine.
Okay.
And we'll just reduce that by maybe two minutes. You know, just enough to cook the alcohol out of the wine and give it one more layer of flavor. We want to add some chicken broth to it, and we'll bring that up to a simmer again.
So you're putting milk in here because it's a classic Umbrian cooking technique.
Yes, exactly. It softens it a little bit and it gives it a little bit more depth of flavor.
Party, rustic cooking.
And now all this kind of has become one homogenized sauce. And then the last thing I'll do is just put fresh oregano in there. And we don't chop it, we just put the leaves right in. The butcher's ragu, as we call it in the kitchen, but del macellaio. With the pasta water, you always want to make sure that it's well salted. I usually say maybe for 1.5 gallons of water, 3 or 4 tablespoons of salt. So this was hand cut. We make the pasta ourselves. All the flour is imported from Italy. Drop the pasta in the sauce to just give it a stir so it doesn't stick. And so what I do is I try to evenly coat the pasta, and then some of that delicious pasta water, whole leaves of basil, tear them and put them right in. And that last bit of cheese is what makes every ounce of sauce cling to the pasta.
It smells fabulous.
There's a nice pecorino right over the top. Then we always drizzle a little bit of finishing oil. Our tagliatelle del macellaio.
A rustic masterpiece from Executive Chef Guy Charles. Locanda. Wonderful service, modern yet rustic. It is absolutely sensational. And speaking of sensational, come and visit my friends, the Extra family, here at S&W TV and Appliance, saving their customers money on world-class brands like Thermador. And remember, their outlet store just 2 doors down. Chef Guy, just a fabulous pleasure to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.